Today, we are going to look at a different book. We talked a lot about the alphabet, and I have a special book just for you. It's called our alphabet book. This is the front cover, back cover, the title, and the title of this book is Alphabet Book. And this is the spine. Now, just like our big book of poems, this book also has a whole bunch of poems, but these poems are all alphabet poems. When I open it up, I see the title page. That's just to remind you of the title in case you forgot. And when I turn the page again, I see the table of contents. The table of contents is a special place that tells you where to find things. Today, we will be looking at 2-letter poems for the letters A and B. Before we look at them, let's talk a little bit more about those letters. Just like you and I have names, letters have names too. And when we write our names, we use an uppercase letter, and each letter has both an uppercase and a lowercase. Before I write these letters down, I have something important to teach you. This is the sky, the grass, and the ground. All right, friends, let's start with the letter A. For uppercase A, I start in the sky, diagonal down to the ground, then back up, in the sky, diagonal to the ground, and across the grass. For lowercase a, I start in the grass, curve around, touch the grass, tail on the ground. And that is how I write uppercase A and lowercase a. Now, again, this is the letter A. What do you notice about the uppercase A and the lowercase a? You're right, uppercase A is a lot bigger, and it's a lot pointier than lowercase a. Where do each of these letters start? Well, uppercase A starts in the sky, and lowercase a starts in the ground. Let's look at the letter B. Now, for uppercase B, I start in the sky, down to the ground, back to the sky, bubble to the grass, bubble to the ground. For lowercase b, I start in the sky, down to the ground, slide up to the grass, bubble around. All right, my friends, and again, this is the letter B. What do you notice about uppercase B and lowercase b? You're right, the uppercase B is bigger too, and it has more lines than lowercase b. They both start in the sky, but lowercase b is mostly just in the grass and by the ground. Now, let's look at both letters. What do you notice? Well, I noticed that the uppercase A has a lot of diagonal or slanted lines, and uppercase B has a vertical or up and down line. What else? Oh, and I noticed that uppercase B has bubbles or curvy lines. What else do you notice? Well, I noticed that lowercase a has a curve in it, and so does lowercase b, but something is different. What is it that's different between these letters? Oh, I see. Lowercase b has a long vertical line plus a bubble. And what about lowercase a? Well, it has a bubble or the little curve and a small vertical line, and I like to give mine a tail. And also, lowercase a doesn't touch the sky, it stays in the grass. Now that we know a little bit about the letters A and B, let's read some poems about them. And remember, we can check the table of contents to see where we can find them. I see the letter A is going to be on page 4, and I can see the letter B is going to be at page 6. Let's look at our poem for the letter A first and make some observations. What do you notice? Oh, you might say, I see a snake. I'm gonna tell you a secret. That snake is a special kind of snake called an anaconda, because anaconda starts with the letter A. What other things do you see in the picture? You might say, I see a picture of a tree. What kind of tree do you think it is? You're right, it looks like an apple tree. I also see a monkey, or is that an ape? What else? Oh, I see anteater. Have you ever seen an anteater? It's just an animal that eats ants. I see an armadillo. Oh, those are so cute. I love how they curl up in their little hard shell. What else do you see? Oh, wow, you're right. There's a whole bunch of books on the shelf, and it looks like there's also a little apple. What do you notice about the words on the books? You're right. The titles all start with the letter A. Wow, we made a lot of great observations. I think we're ready to read our poem about the letter A. Ready? Ask Anna anything, ask her and you'll see. Anna's answers are as good as anyone's can be. Anna adds and Anna reads, and she surely likes to tease. But all Anaconda really needs are lots of books to squeeze. Wow, Anaconda sure loves books. That was such a fun poem. Let's look at our poem for the letter B. And remember, before we read it, it's always good to make some observations. What do you notice? You might say, I see a whole bunch of flowers. What else? Well, there are lots of bees, and there are also other bugs like butterflies and ladybugs and beetles. Okay, let's read our poem. Big buzzing bumblebees bounce from bud to bud with ease. Big buzzing bumblebees, don't bring your buzz by me, please. Oh my, that was such a fun poem. Let's play a game. If you hear a word with a b, 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 I want you to b, b, bounce. Are you ready? Okay. Big buzzing bumblebees bounce from bud to bud with ease. Big buzzing bumblebees, don't bring your buzz by me, please. Oh, great job! I'm so glad that we got to read those alphabet poems together and talk about letters. I love reading poems with you. You're amazing. I'll see you again later.